Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. No flashcards today, no notes. I just kind of want to briefly go over and explain to you, why an overabundance of free radicals in your body is bad for you and why we need to get antioxidants in our body. I'm sure a lot of you have heard about both, but I don't know if you kind of know the reasoning why too many free radicals is bad for you and how it can lead to disease. But today I'm going to talk a little chemistry. I promise to keep it short, simple, and hopefully not too boring. But unfortunately, this could save your life, and something that you once thought boring becomes very interesting when you really are trying to save your life. And that's kind of the boat that I was in. When all chemotherapy failed, I had to kind of do a lot of research, and I had to turn to science as well, and nutrition, and kind of figure out how I can, attack this cancer, and how I can replenish my body and fuel it so it can properly identify and kill cancer. So I think it's important that we talk about free radicals and antioxidants today. So with that being said, I'm just going to introduce a little chemistry. So the building block of all matter is an atom. And an atom has subatomic particles, which are protons, neutrons, and electrons. And in the center of that atom is the nucleus, and then that nucleus consists of the protons and the neutrons. The protons have a positive charge, the neutrons have a neutral charge, and the electrons have a negative charge. So I'm sure you all heard about how opposites attract. Well, the same principle applies here. So since the protons have a positive charge, the electrons have a negative charge, the electrons are kind of forced closer to the center of the atom's nucleus. And electrons can be found in regions called orbitals, and each orbital can hold 2 electrons. Okay, so where am I going with all this? Well, I'm getting there. So when we talk about electrons can be transferred from one atom to another, or it could be shared. Now, when electrons get shared, they form molecules. Now, a molecule is made up of 2 or more atoms. They could be the same element, like, for example, pure oxygen, you could say O2, or they can be made up of 2 or more different elements, water, H2O, which is 2 hydrogen atoms, 1 oxygen atom. They're sharing electrons through a covalent bond. So I think that's important to kind of explain that, because from time to time I'm going to mention compounds and I'm going to mention molecules. And so going back to what I just explained, when you have a molecule made up of 2 or more elements, it's referred to as a compound. So in my previous video, I may have mentioned something about a compound. So there you have it. Now you can understand, the explanation behind that. So where am I going? So electrons, since they can be transferred or shared, we're now going to shift over to free radicals. Now, free radicals are unstable molecules with an odd number of electrons. They want an even number. They want a dance partner. So what do? They can become greedy, and they start taking electrons from stable molecules in the blood, skin, whatever. So what they do is they steal the electron from the stable molecule, and those stable molecules end up becoming unstable. It causes damage to the DNA, protein, and ultimately can lead to mutations. It can lead to disease, neurological disorders, aging, and of course, cancer. So that's not good. And obviously there is a certain level of metabolism in which, your body, creates free radicals, and that's just part of life. But when you have an overabundance of free radicals, that causes something called oxidative stress. So how do we neutralize these free radicals? Through antioxidants. And what are antioxidants? Well, antioxidants are molecules that can safely interact with free radicals and donate an electron so those free radicals become stable, while the antioxidant can still remain stable even though they're donating or giving an electron to the free radical. And there you have it. That's how we neutralize too many free radicals in our body. And the thing is, the body produces free radicals, but you can also get too many free radicals in your body due to environmental exposures, such as pesticides, pollutants, you name it, your diet, what you ingest. And I didn't know this, but you can get way too many free radicals or oxidative stress in your body from chemotherapy and radiation, and the doctors don't tell you that. So your antioxidants, they get depleted quickly. So whether you do chemo or you don't do chemo, it is essential that you get plenty of antioxidants in your body if you're doing those type of treatments. I didn't know that. I know that now, and I hope that I can pass that along to you to help you before you make any decisions, or before you start your treatment, or if you're in your treatment. So with that being said, how do you get antioxidants? Well, you hear about it: berries, blueberries, blackberries, strawberries. You can get antioxidants in tea, and obviously you got a little sweet tooth. Like last night I had a sweet tooth, so dark chocolate. So the higher the percentage of the dark chocolate, the more bitter it becomes, but the healthier it becomes, the more antioxidants it has, and the less sugar it has. Now, I do, and I need to share with you a fruit or a berry that is high in antioxidants. And again, when I was surfing the web, I wanted to find the most powerful supplements and foods that I could put into my body to help me better fight cancer and to ultimately survive. So I found that there is a berry called gooseberry, or Indian gooseberry, also known as amla. And I take amla powder, and I'm going to show it to you. I'm not advertising any particular brand. I do like this one. It's organic. And what the amla gooseberry does is, it's not only is it high in antioxidant, it's high in vitamin C, so it helps you fight infection. It also, studies have shown that it can actually decrease high levels of sugar in your body, people that are diabetic. It can also decrease bad cholesterol. So it is a powerhouse of a fruit, and I highly recommend you look into this. I get that off of Amazon. I take 1/4 teaspoon once a day. I'm actually going to increase that to twice a day. And to be honest with you, when I got diagnosed with cancer, I didn't, other than, well, obviously the cancer is bad enough, but I didn't get sick. And I haven't been getting sick because I completely reamped my diet. And this all contributes to good health. And the one thing that I read about the amla powder too is it can actually stop the spread of cancer and kill it. Different types of cancers. And I think that it's very important that you look into this and definitely get this part of your diet. And you probably didn't know about this gooseberry. I didn't know about it. And that's the driving force behind my channel, is I want to help you. I want to give you other avenues that you didn't even know were available to you. The doctors didn't tell me about this, but I'm telling you this now. And again, I really want to help you. I don't want anyone to go through the 2 years of hell that I went through, all the different testing and all the different medications and the 576 hours of chemo and then the outpatient treatments that I received on top of it. And my cancer didn't die. And then I kind of turned to nature. And I am writing a book. I can't disclose the title of that book. But the title of that book, I came up with the title of that book the day I was diagnosed with cancer. And I can't wait to be finished with the book because I'm putting my heart and soul into it. And it's a book about awareness. It's a book about my life. It's a book that hopefully motivates you, gives you hope. And when I was losing hope, it's one of the worst feelings in the world. And I want to be able to give you hope. I want to be able to give you guidance. I want to point you in the right direction. And there are so many different programs out there. Chris Wark, it's called the Square One program. I highly recommend that you buy his modules. I know he does offer these modules sometimes for free. I ended up buying all the basic modules and the advanced modules, and I can't tell you how much I've learned from him and how much hope he's given me. And so definitely look into those modules and stay tuned to this channel. Again, it's free. It'll always be free to subscribe. I want my content to be free. I want to help you, and that is my mission. I feel like I survived this. God gave me this task, and surviving was just the beginning. Stage 2, or chapter 2, is to help out as many people as I can. So there you have it. Again, if you have a YouTube account, hit that subscribe button. It's free. And I found that the best way to search me if you don't have a YouTube account or if you don't have my link is We Can Beat Cancer Together, no spaces, all lowercase. And I usually pop up. I'm usually like one of the first or second, profiles that pops up. So I hope that you found this video informative. And stay tuned. I got a few more videos coming your way. I want to talk about soursop tea, SCAC tea. Those are 2 big ones that I need to get up ASAP. I'm going to do one on dandelion root. And these are all the supplements and foods that I take daily. I'm not endorsed. This is all the stuff that I have adopted into my cancer-killing diet. And it has helped me get into remission. And as of this week, I am still in remission, so I'm very happy about that. So the PET scan report came back, great. So what I'm doing is working. And so again, if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment and give this channel a like if you like it. Share it with all your friends. Because I want to grow it as big as I can get it so I can spread the word to as many people, because there are millions of people out there that have lost hope or don't have any guidance. And I want them to know that there are other avenues out there that you can take. And there are plenty of foods out there that can heal your body and kill cancer. And also prevent cancer. I mean, the best cure is prevention. So if you don't have it yet, a lot of these supplements, a lot of these videos are going to help you stay healthy and hopefully cancer-free. And people that are battling cancer, these videos, I hope, not only give you hope, but give you a fighting chance so you can get into remission like I am in. I was given a 30% chance of remission after chemo failed. So think about that for a second. Think about those odds. But I did it, and so can you. And have a good day.